Hey guys, welcome back, and as promised in this tutorial we're going to go over what this void word means. I'm just going to jump right into it and try to make this a quick tutorial because this is one of the simpler words to understand in Java. Well, at least when you're talking about modifying methods. So the void just means that this method isn't going to return any information. Like, it's just doing something. It's not helping us in any way. And, like, there's no, like, void. Like, if you just, like, let's say you did have a method that returned, like, some information to us. You can't just put, like, the word, you can't just take away the void. You have to put something else there. And what you put there is whatever type of information you're returning. So you could, like, for this method, I'm just going to leave it alone because, I'm going to think of a different example to use. But if you had a method that took the number from the user and then multiplied it by 2, it would return an integer, right? It would give us a new number. So you could write public int and then the name of the method, which I'll just call it multiplier. And again, this is going over parameters. This method needs the number from the user, so it's going to need to put int number here as well. And then we're just going to take, why is this giving me, oh, right. We're just going to take the number, we're going to make another variable called new num, and then we're going to make that equal to number times 2. So this variable here, this new num, is the number that we want to display to the user, but we can't like print that, because if we just use this method right now in the current state that it's in, all we're doing is creating a variable, but we don't actually have it to use. So what you do is you write the word return, and then you write whatever you want to return, which in this case would be the variable new num, and just a semicolon like usual. So really the void and this integer, and like you could put string, you could put double, whatever data type you want. It's what they call the return type. And basically it's whatever this method is going to return to us at the end. So another example would be like here's one with a string. Let's call it new message. And we're just gonna make a string variable called message and store in it your number was, and then return the word message. So this is just like how you would do return types. You write the return type here, or if there is no return type, you write the word void. But you write the return type, and then whatever this return type is, whatever you return at the bottom better damn well match what you wrote up here, or else it's just not going to work. Which is why whenever I write these methods, like up here, like integer, whatever, let's name it, yeah, whatever. Like that's why whenever I write these, until I return something, it's always an error message through Eclipse. It says this method must return a result type of int. So that's why that's popping up. If you're someone who, like, while they program, like, they don't like to see these little, like, underline things, right away you could just write the word return and put, like, the number 1. This will get rid of the error message, but you'll obviously have to, you know, edit that later to return exactly what you do want to return. But that's just a way to get rid of the error message right away. So this is what the void is. It's just saying that there's no return type on this method. However, like this one that we wrote, the multiplier one, would be return to us an integer. So I'll show you how to use that in like your main class here. Let's get rid of this right now, and we'll do info dot multiplier on their number, and then we'll store this in its own variable. You don't have to, but I'll show you another way how to do it after this. You could store this in its own variable called you know, whatever you want to name it. I'll just name it example. and then you can print out the example. And now I'm going to run this program. Enter num 25, 50. See, it just returned to us that doubled integer. So let's go back to the code, and I'm going to show you another way to do that now. So this integer variable here, you don't need it. Because this already returns to us a variable that of type integer, inside the print line, you should be able to just write info.multiplier with num there. So now, like, this method is equal to an integer. So that's why we're allowed to put it in a print line statement, because it returns to us something. So let's run the code again, and then enter num 25 and then 50. It's the same thing. So you can either store it in another variable, or you could just print out the method itself, because it is equal to an integer, because that's the return type. So if you wanted to, you could write info dot what do we call this? New message. That's what we named it. New message. And let's run this program for a third time. Enter num 25. Your number was 50. That technically that's wrong, because you know, your number wasn't 50. It was 25. But that's just because the string that I saved in that variable was a typo. But it works. That's the point we're trying to make here. So that's return types, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.